If you're anything like me and you've never read a horror book before, and quite honestly had a hard time understanding what horror even looks like in a book, then I recommend starting with Dracula. Because up until a couple weeks ago, I didn't really understand how a book could be horror. I understood that a book could have like something crazy in it, but I didn't understand how that could translate to the same feeling I get watching a horror movie or playing a scary video game, where you have the sounds, the visuals, the atmosphere. It wasn't until I read this book, and more importantly, the first, I'd say, couple chapters where that take place. I get spoiler alert, I guess, in Dracula's castle, that I really understood what horror was. It is the again, spoiler alert. I'm mentioning a couple things, but the getting to like being on the little cart to Dracula's castle in itself was insanely horrifying. It was so cool but scary at the same time, that it just it all synced in my mind how a book could really like emit those same type of scary atmospheres. And obviously book isn't gonna have a jump scare, right? But it sets the tone, and you can still really feel the fear you would even watching a like good scary movie, one that doesn't rely on a jump scares or a cheap gimmick, something where the atmosphere, the tone is set, and things get increasingly weird. Now I will say, obviously, a big complaint people have about this book is that it is a bit after the Dracula's Castle, it is a bit slower and a little drier in terms of the horror, and I would say that is true. But I think I'd say the immediate two two or three chapters after Dracula's Castle are a bit dry and a little too slow in my opinion. But after that, I think the story is gripping enough, and you get to know the characters enough that you want to keep reading, which is what happened with me. Especially when you have characters like Van Helsing, which I think is really cool. I honestly completely forgot he was even a Dracula character. I don't know why. I just so I saw his name and I'm like, wait, I recognize that name, and it all just connected. It was so cool. I really recommend reading this book.